Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Kamara. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line and able to get this out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 1st and 10, Herbert has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Touchdown, Texans. Austin Eckler. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On one, ready? 11 MT,
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
12.
They run it again with Kamara. Down to about the 32.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, not going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here we go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 2, ready?
Kamara will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
12.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Touchdown Bears! Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the 27, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
On 1, ready? 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 1, ready?
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Here's Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 27, Herbert. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Touchdown! T. Higgins, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The Bears pick it up. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Hey, we got to go score.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On third down, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Bass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bass. Touchdown, Bears! From 19 yards away.
And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
He's got him in, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Up the middle with Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, Charles, you cannot say enough about that play by their special teams. Think about it. That keeps this game at 2 possessions in the second half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They've got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 19-yard line.
125 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Herbert.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Herbert now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Herbert. He's got Bellinger.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Going to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Throwing, Herbert.
And it's caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Here we go.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
On 1, ready?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Chicago, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.